There's a need for an increase in collaborative efforts between government, private sector, and stakeholders in the humanitarian sector to assist communities most vulnerable to climate change. This formed part of discussions at a forum organized by the International Federation of the Red Cross held in Lagos. Esther Mokwariola has details and will return with business news.
Climate change affects Africa in a way that is disproportionate to what the continent contributes to the climate crisis. Many communities are exposed to climate conditions such as flood disasters, which destroys lives and livelihoods, and even drought, which most times leads to communal conflict.
We know that in the northeast especially.
To this end, stakeholders in the humanitarian sector are canvassing strategic partnerships, which will in turn transform the continent in a meaningful and sustainable way.
With the flood situation that we currently have, for instance, some of these things we can actually see them before, maybe using GIS, for instance. We can even know the communities that we need to move immediately before we even, before even the rains come.
And I think that the way that we can mitigate some of this impact is by strategic partnerships, right? So I don't think that any one organization or any one sector has all the answers, but it needs a cross-functional, cross-sector approach.
Face the brunt of it.
Climate action is a global concern, they say, will require significant resources and efforts, and that collective action is required to make transformative change.
As of today, we had over 23 states that have been affected by serious floods, affecting various communities in their states. And with our structure, with the structure of Red Cross, with a division in every local government, we think we can collaborate with governments, with private sector, with organizations, in alleviating the suffering of the people that have been affected by this flood.
We are trying to bring stakeholders to the table. We are trying to talk to the government, we are trying to talk to the private sector, and I'm trying to talk to you today, that through you we can reach to the public and say, hey, Nigerians, can you join us? Can you become a volunteer? Can you become a Red Crosser? And can you become part of a solution and a conversation that we need in this country?
In the meantime, this partnership forum aims to explore ways the private sector and society can help communities become more resilient to climate change.
Goals for our strategy.
Esther Mokwariola, TVC News, Lagos.